It's not just a car. It's a work of art that moves, a machine with a soul. And for those who understand, a vintage Ferrari isn't just metal and horsepower. It's legacy on wheels. This is not about speed. This is about status, scarcity, and story. Welcome to the world of vintage Ferrari. From the outside, it might look like an old car. But look closer. That's a 1962 Ferrari 250 GTO. Just 36 of them were ever built. One of them sold for $70 million. Not because of tech, not because of comfort, but because of what it represents. Ferrari isn't just a brand. It's a bloodline. Enzo Ferrari didn't build cars for the masses. He built machines for those who believed that performance and prestige could live in the same engine. And in the world of vintage Ferrari, it's not about what's under the hood. It's about who's behind the wheel. Take Ralph Lauren. He owns one of the finest collections of vintage Ferraris in the United States. His 250 Testarossa sits like a sculpture in a private garage, guarded like a crown jewel. It doesn't drive often, but when it does, it's an event. A rolling museum piece that whispers power in every gear. The owners of these cars don't think like average collectors. They don't see Ferraris as vehicles. They see them as investments in emotion. Symbols of time when engineering was raw, when drivers felt the road, when danger was real and the win was everything. Restoring one of these classics isn't simple. It's not about modern upgrades. It's about preservation. Every screw, every curve, every paint detail has to be authentic. Original parts are flown in from Italy. Mechanics spend months, sometimes years, bringing them back to life. This isn't a car project. It's resurrection. In the UK, collectors like Nick Mason, the drummer of Pink Floyd, treat their Ferraris like family. He drives them, not to show off, but to stay connected to a time when driving meant something deeper. It's not rare to see a vintage Ferrari cruising a quiet countryside road, not in a showroom but alive under the sun. And then there's the culture. These cars don't sit on Instagram feeds. They sit in private gatherings, invite-only concours events, and closed-door auctions. Transactions are quiet, trust-based. A whisper in the right ear gets you into the right room. These are not listings. They are handshakes between people who speak the language of legacy. Even among billionaires, owning the right vintage Ferrari signals more than wealth. It signals taste, patience, the ability to hold something rare and not flash it, to understand value beyond the price tag, to know that some things are never really owned, only passed down. In the world of vintage Ferrari, the engines may be old, but the power they hold, that never fades. Because these cars don't just move on roads, they move people. And in the right hands, they don't just tell time, they transcend it.